you guys are having a wonderful start to, well, I guess the start of your weekend was technically yesterday, but I hope you guys are having a fabulous Saturday. Um, Hopefully you have some fun weather right now like we're having. It's the second day that I think we're going to be like 90 some degrees. So it's been super warm here, which is nice. I'm kind of like in my beachy wear. Yeah, so I'll just wait for you homies to pop on in. We are going to be working in the kitchen today. I have some more of my famous rose salve to make. Trick or Tarot, what is up, Cat? So yeah, I sold out of my Goddess of the Rose salve, so I have to make some more, and I figured maybe I'll show you guys how I make it. So so yeah, in the meantime, just wait for you guys to pop in. So what do you guys have planned for the weekend? What are you guys up to today? Is it a lazy day? Is it a busy day? Retha, what's up? Oh my gosh. How are you? Um, so yeah, and I have some goodies here to snack because I feel like I'm already getting hungry since I've been kind of running around this morning, you know, getting all that salve stuff ready. All right, so Cat is cleaning the kitchen while we are going to be working in the kitchen today. I have everything all set up over there. I have my crock pot all done. The thunder is here. Ugh, Saturday. I know. The weekend. So yeah, my best friend in Belgium, she sent me a couple of boxes and only one has made it here so far. So I don't know where the other one is, but you know, we're always sending goodies to each other. And oh, Rita says, I'm great. How are you? Working on organizing, decluttering all weekend. Oh, that's right. We have a 3-day weekend. I almost forgot. Yes, we have a 3-day weekend. We have Martin Luther King Day on Monday. Yes, Cat, the Christmas tree is still there. Maybe eventually it'll be a Valentine's tree. I'm not sure. Things have been kind of busy over here, so haven't really had a chance to take down any of the decorations or anything. Like things have been a little crazy. Tricotero said trying to film some new videos, but so tired after this week. this week, this week. I'll fill you guys in maybe at a later date, like all the stuff that's going on. But for now, we'll just say that it's been quite the week. And there's been quite a lot of stuff going on. Hence why Christmas has never ended back there. We've just been doing some stuff. So Trick or Tarot is like, what are you up to? So, like I said, I'm gonna be making some salve today. Since it's gonna be another 90+ degree Fahrenheit day today again, I think that I will go outside, do a little bit of meditation. When the sun starts to go down, need to water the yard because, you know, when it starts to get really hot like this, you got to water the yard either every day or every other day if it's not too blazing on the plants. And then might go for a little walk, you know, in the neighborhood. So we'll see. Coyote Moon, hey, what's up? About to head back to work. Well, wishing you all the love as you head back into work. So nice. You guys been keeping up with Ethany's 31 Days of Tarot 2021. I've been trying to do a video every day. So on Monday, since it's a holiday, I'll be able to, you know, do a bunch of my videos for the next, probably the next 7 days. Yeah, because I do a whole week's worth. Trico Tarot said, love your energy so much. Always brightens my day. Oh, thank you. You know, we're all just kind of here to have fun, you know. Oh, you're welcome, Coyote Moon. Yes, Jamie, this is live. Yes, I still have my Christmas decorations up. It's that's just how it is. That's just how it is. Indigo Sky, what is up? How are you? Happy Saturday. Yeah, so I was mentioning earlier, you know, It's been difficult here, and I've had a very difficult week, but I'm feeling much better. And of course, um, my mood is always brightened tenfold by hanging out with you guys and your wonderful energy, because you guys are freaking awesome. You guys are my extendo familio. So, you know, um, Jamie said, awesome. We still have our outdoor lights up. Nice. When I went in my walk around the neighborhood yesterday, I saw that most people still had their Christmas decorations up. I felt okay. I was like, okay, if there's still a giant blow up snowman in the front yard, I'm okay. um, Deidre, hello. How are you? Yes, Cat, the kitties are okay. I don't know if you can see, Wally is asleep in his little marshmallow bed back there, and Loki's asleep. There's a sunspot upstairs, and Loki had his face in the sunspot. He was just like roadkill. He was like, you know. Um, oh, thank you, Retha. Yeah, it's been difficult. It's going to be I was gonna say a long hard road, but it's gonna be a little bit of a journey. But obviously, downtimes don't last forever, So I know things are going to be much better. But things are just difficult right now, and that's just how it's going to be. So not much I can do about it. So Coyote Moon said, always bringing the energy. It's still it's still winter. You're good to have decor up in my books. Yes, winter, trees. I mean, it kind of all goes together. I mean, I know I'm dressed like the beach. So Jezebel, what up, girl? Amanisha, hey. So yeah, let me show you what my best friend from Belgium uh, sent me in her box. So I might have a little bit of this like during the chat today. We'll see. Retha said, ebb and flow of life, just know things get easier, better. Yeah, I know. It's just one of those things, difficult things happen, and it's all for a reason. And yeah, things will get better. I know that deep in my heart. Things are gonna get a lot better. So, and they're already getting better. So that's a good thing. Let's see, Trick or Tarot said that there's so much snow in Sweden right now. I'm staying with my parents for quarantine, and it barely feels like Christmas has ended and Imbolc is coming. Nice. Amanisha, I did not see your review. I have been other than scheduling all of my videos that I just make on Monday and just kind of scheduling them out, and being here on my live chat, I've kind of been staying mostly off social media to kind of work through some difficulties, major difficulties. So yeah, in the future, like when I don't know if this is going to take like a month or how long it's going to take, but you guys know I always share everything with you, and I promise you, like to the goddess and back, that I'm going to share everything with you guys. I just need to get out of my tower moment first, so that I can, reflect on everything, and then, of course, share it with you and all of that. But it's definitely big life changes. So I'm basically going to be overhauling my whole entire life. So I will share that with you guys at a later date. Let's see. Jezebel said, "Are you growing out the gray, joining us crones in our silver winter?" I let it get to a certain point, and then I'll slap the brown back on. So for now, I'm just gonna rock my skunk streak. I got a skunk streak. It was my grandmother's, so thank you, Grandma. Coyote Moon said chocolate. Uh, you're right. Sage Advice Tarot, hello. How are you? Ashley, what's up? Billy, hey. Thank you, Sage. So yes, this comes all the way from Belgium, from my best friend, and this is so good. It's actually really coconutty with maybe a hint of mint in it. I didn't really see mint on there, but somehow it tastes minty. But it's very, very coconutty, which I love coconut. I will straight eat a coconut. I have knocked coconuts out of a tree. Um, and I have cracked them open, and I just like drinking like the coconut water that's inside and scooping out the flesh and like it's so good. And then you get to like keep it, and some people make purses out of the coconuts. So um, Amanisha said, I don't do social media. I'm working through trying to force myself to live with the decision I don't want to make. Yeah, I've made some big decisions. I'll talk to you guys about that at a later date. Let's see. Billy said, what did I miss? Where actually all I got to was basically, yes, Christmas is still here, and I got some chocolate. I think that's all we got to. Jezebel said, grandmas are cool. Wanted to be one since I was a little kid. I wanted to be my grandma since I was a little kid. Because, I mean, I had my nana and I had my grandma, my mother's mother. And my grandma was like, she was cool. Like, she loved to drive lifted trucks. She loved to, she would like crank down on that stick. She loved to, whatever, shoot her shotgun. She loved to, I don't know. She was just like pretty crazy. She taught me how to belch. She was like, no, if you ever need to belch, sweetheart, this is how you do it. My grandma was freaking awesome. She taught me, yes, the finer points of being a lady. Oh my goodness. Molly said, hey everyone, perfect timing. Dark chocolate coconut is my fave. I know what you're talking about. Amanisha said coconut and chocolate together. Yes, it is the best. Jezebel said, I will eat coconut before I eat dark chocolate for sure. I love coconut water. Really? Oh, well, yeah, you know what? I would eat coconut before I eat dark chocolate. And that's saying something because I'm a dark chocolate-holic. Molly agrees coconut water is good. Billy said, my tree is still up too. I can't get the box out of the loft without help and it's locked down here. My pal is not able to come and help at the moment. Aw. My nana used to say, wherever you are, wherever you be, always let your wind go free. Oh my God, that is so cool. Dude, sounds like my grandma would have gotten along with your nana. For sure. Oh my God. That sounds like my grandma. But yeah, I have the box for the tree. It's below the house in the crawl space, and the box is really huge, so I can't get it up here without help. So hence the tree is still up. So I'm not putting down the decorations until the tree is gone. Jamie said coconut is very popular now. They sell the coconut with a straw in so you can drink it right away. Oh yes, it's fancy. Billy said, is that going to be your new mantra? Yes, you know what? Wherever you are, wherever you be. Was it? Wait. I got to say it right. Oh my goodness. Oh, I passed it. No. Yes, wherever you are, wherever you be, always let your wind go free. Yes, that's going to be my new mantra. Molly's tree is still up and the lights. Nice. Sage said my first grandchild was born on my birthday. So special. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so awesome. I was born on my dad's birthday. So my grandfather's birthday, June 10th. Although I was born in 81, he was born in 1900. So Manisha's tree is still up. So you know what? We're all in this together. We're all just gonna leave this up together. That's cool, I mean, keep the spirit alive. Let's see. Indigo said, have you tried coconut tapioca banana pudding? It's a Vietnamese dessert that's pretty good. It's called che chui. I have, because I love to make stuff with tapioca a lot. Like I love boba, like the big tapioca balls. But I've also made just like with the smaller tapioca pearls. I have made that myself. So it's pretty good. Let's see. Billy said it is a worldwide thing to cover those noises. Use the diversion phrase "more tea vicar." That's nice. Sage said, "I just know he's special like me." Oh my goodness. Jezebel said, "Here we only get dried old coconuts. Half of them have no water in them or have turned rancid, so I don't buy coconuts as often as I want to. Had too many letdowns." Aw. My friend, my best friend in Belgium, she said that um, mangoes. She loves mangoes. And here we can get our mangoes from Mexico. We can get our mangoes from, wherever. But it has to travel so far to Belgium. And, the time it takes to get out to like a supermarket, like she said, they're just bad. Like they taste gross. So when she came here, dude, we loaded up on some mangoes. We ate the crap out of some mangoes. Like I'm pretty sure we were crapping mangoes by the time she left. So I say when she comes back, we're just going to town on some mangoes, I tell you. Amanisha said June 10th is my nephew's birthday. It's the best birthday in the world. Billy said other decks are down, but tree is still up. Aha. Jezebel's asking, what is tapioca? So, okay, so there's tapioca balls, and the tapioca balls are in tapioca pudding. So what they do is they look like, well, like some of the larger balls, they look like little brown, they're like squishy balls. And you put them like kind of in a pudding, or you could put them in a dessert, like anything kind of liquidy-ish. Um, or you could have just like a pudding, and you could take the smaller pearls, which are kind of clear, and they go inside. It just kind of adds like a fun texture kind of to what it is that you're eating. Or if I have boba, like a boba tea, or I have one of my favorites, I love taro root. So taro root is my favorite. It's like kind of like purpley, and they make it into like a smoothie. And it's got all the tapioca balls at the bottom, but they're all really warm. So it's like a cold drink, but you have these like warm tapioca balls at the bottom, and you get this massive straw, and you just like try not to choke as you're trying to drink your smoothie. But it's like so good. Like it's an interesting mixture. I love it. Oh, okay. I shall call you Amy. Yes, yes. Billy said, my canary has hollowed out coconuts in the cage to sit in and play with. That is so cool. Jezebel said, yeah, mangoes is a huge letdown here too. Never had a good one. Yeah. Oh, yay! How are you, Yasan? Yay. Amanisha said, as a deck collector this past week, I hit the 90th deck, but I have 3 on the way. Oh my gosh, girl, that is a lot. Build in your beautiful collection of artwork. Coyote Moon loves the tapioca. Tapioca is the bomb. Billy said, happy post today. Light Seers Tarot and Sacred Creators Oracle due on Tuesday. Yay! And Amy agrees. Me too, Coyote. Okay. Also, as my side snack over here, I have my my Unreals. Yes, Unreals. Dark chocolate coconut minis. These are so good. And they're all individual, and they're these are certified vegan, fair trade certified, non-GMO, gluten-free, super delicious. So if you're looking for like a tasty snack, yes, Costco. Thank you, Costco. These are so good. Like I eat quite a few each day. It's kind of an addiction. Amanisha said a deck recommendation for everyone for hard times. Hold on. I just got it, and wow, it's called Star Landon. What would you do? Well, what would love do Oracle? And the Therapets deck. Diane from Divine Inner Love, she loves the Therapets for sure. Billy said, my mom was mad for coconut too. I had my first vegan crisps today. Something about lentil crisps. They're they were nice, but very different taste. Actually, that sounds like they'd be delicious. Lisa, what's up, Lisa? Oh my gosh. Retha said, I went nuts the last couple of weeks and ordered 4 of Ethany's decks. Love them. I'm waiting for the Crystal Unicorn Tarot to come tomorrow, and Under the Moon book. So cool. Actually, my friend Steph, she ordered, was it the Modern Love Tarot? I don't know. She got quite a few decks, but I think I remember that one in one of her last messages to me. So yay. Okay, I'm going to now take you guys to the other side of the kitchen because I said we'd be working in the kitchen today. I am completely sold out of my Goddess of the Rose Beauty Salve. Billy said, I want Therapet's decks so much. Can't get them at the moment in the UK. I have Kate Allen's other books and put a YouTube video up about them and other books for when you're struggling. I have so many videos of your guys's to like catch up on. But you know, like I said, it's been a little crazy here, but I will eventually catch up on all your videos. Retha said the Modern Love one is one of my faves. It's stunning. She'll have to do a flip through for me because I wanna see it. Lisa said, speaking of decks, everyone heard that Kim at Fable's Den has a flash sale happening at her shop. 25% off the Way of the Pandas and the baby panda. Oh my gosh. I have been wanting her Way of the Panda for like a really long time. Billy said Kate Allen books are so kind. Oh my gosh, really? Way of the Panda. You guys go check that out for sure. Okay, like I said, I'm taking you guys to the other side of the kitchen. We're making some more salve today together. Let me have some more tea. That's good stuff. Let's see, Billy said, holding safe space for your big life stuff. I saw your tarot wow moment from 2020. Yes, and Lisa, I did mention you in that video too, because I was actually talking about your reading, not like the details, because I'll share the details, like I said, at a later date. But yeah, there's some crazy stuff going on. Lisa said, literally just bought the baby yesterday. I already have the full size. I'm thinking like I'm debating like the baby size or the full size because I like ridiculously sized decks. Sai, hey, it says, I'm here, I'm late for school. What up, girl? Amanisha said, please look up What Would Love Do deck. I will after this. Oh, you guys like the Garfield shirt? Life's a beach. You know what? Because it's super sunny today. It's like 90-some degrees. Lisa, it was in the I think it was my Friday video. Oh, my video just I did yesterday. It was the like your tarot moment, like one that was memorable, a memorable tarot moment for the 31 days of tarot. So yeah, I just put that one up yesterday. And Lisa said, either way, get the book. Yes. Retha said, OMG, me too. Mini and jumbo. Yes, that's like my jam. Okay, so let's see. Maybe I'll, where do I put you guys? Maybe I'm gonna do this, I guess. Maybe. We'll see how this goes. Okay. I don't know how this is gonna go. Do I put it down? Do I put it up? I'm not sure. Let me see. Lisa's like, got it on my watch list. Oh, okay, cool. Lily said, shall I put a link in for the video, Tara? Yeah. If you want to, yeah, that'd be cool. Amanisha did Garfield's travel tour. Cool. Yeah, so I just got my Garfield on today. Okay, so you guys, let's take a look at what's on the, oh, thank you, Billy. What we have on the counter here, you guys. So, in this crock pot, what's kind of staying warm here, and actually I'm just gonna leave this off, is I have like rose petals and some of my rose leaves from my roses from my garden that steep in sunflower oil for a really long time. So this oil has been steeping, these roses have been steeping since my birthday of last year, June 10th, which means that like all of that oil, all, you know, out of the roses, the rose oil, like everything, all that good stuff is in there. And then I strain it out with cheesecloth so that it's literally just the infused oil that's in here. But if you guys want to see what the jars look like, because I had to do some more jars, because obviously now I need to infuse some more oil. Syrian, what's up? Amanisha loves the purple pot. So hold on, let me see if I can just switch this around. Oh, there we go. Oh, see, it's a beautiful day outside, you guys. Like I said, it's like 90 some degrees. And there's a puma. Hey, Puma. How are you? Lisa said, I need this rose salve. It's on my list. Excited to watch you make it. Yeah, I literally sold out yesterday, hence why I have to make some more today. But okay, so actually these are my roses from, you know, my garden. And yeah, they smell so good. So these, I just made these this morning. Yes, you like the sunlight? Oh, Wally, Amanisha says hello. So I have my rose hips, I have rose petals, and I fill them up. And I fill it up, the oil that I have in here is sunflower oil because it seems to be pretty good for, you know, people who have very sensitive skin. You know, I'm trying to find stuff that won't irritate people's skin. You know, I want skin to be calmed rather than irritated, you know, and plus it doesn't have as much of a scent as olive oil does. So that's why I use the sunflower oil. And then I put a date on here, so, you know, which is today's date, because I literally just made these this morning. But these I'll probably sit for several months until I make a batch, which you guys will see me make today. But yeah, I thought I would show you guys like how I actually make my salve that I sell in my shop, which by the end of the end of the day today, I should have this up in my shop again. So if you're wanting to buy some Goddess of the Rose beauty salve, it'll be in my Etsy shop. Right now, I just have my healing salve on there, but I make it in much the same way, except with different herbs. Okay, so let me go back here. Billy's like, whoa, you live somewhere so beautiful. Yeah, it's really pretty out there. And Moon Chariot, what's up? Jezebel said, okay, had to Google the tapioca thing because somehow my brain kept insisting it had to be a fish thing, and that just doesn't say dessert to me, but now I know. Nice. Okay, so you notice I have some crystals kind of around here. So what I do is I leave it in the daylight until just about sundown. So I always, if I'm gonna make my salves for at least this portion, I do it in the morning. So that way it gets the full day's worth of sun until sundown. I grid it with rose quartz, 4 pieces of rose quartz for each, and then I put a piece of green quartz on the top. It's my own special little grid. I also infuse it with my own energy, you know, so that it has the best healing properties possible, you know, source energy, all of that good stuff. And then after sundown, I put it in the darkest part of the house, you know, because obviously I don't want sunlight to break down what's going on in here. I want, you kind of need to keep it out of sunlight. So it'll be out of sunlight for the next several months. Until I'm ready to strain this out with cheesecloth and use it like I'm gonna do right now. Billy said, I'm a bit weird on smooth, squidgy textures. Tapioca sounds like it would be a bit like frog spawn texture. Not that I've ever eaten frog spawn, obviously. How do you know, Billy? How do you know? Jezebel said, so much love and your rose works. Dude, my roses are my everything to me. So yeah, I mean, I love everything that I make in my shop, but I think that anything made with my roses is probably a little bit extra special. So all right, Amy's gotta run. So we hope you have a beautiful day as well. But yeah, so we have what was strained from those jars, which has been there since June, is in there. And the reason I like to use a crock pot is because it keeps the temperature much more even, and you could put it to the lowest setting. Like I have it on warm, which just, barely is, you know, so that way it doesn't burn anything, because I want it to be a good salve. Um, so I said I was once tricked into eating frog legs. I thought they were chicken wings. You know what? I would probably be duped in the same way. Seriously. Okay, so I have my recipe book here. This is where I put all of my magical recipes for all of my sprays, all of my blends for like everything is here. So, I have my Goddess of the Rose one here. Moon Chariot said, you would have a pink purple crock pot. Hey man, I saw this at the Goodwill and I was like, heck yeah. So if you guys are making salves, I do suggest a crock pot instead of maybe double boiling, because it's to me just so much easier. Jezebel said frog legs are good, just bony white meat. I have never had frog legs. I don't know if I want to eat a frog, actually. Okay, so I have my beeswax here. I also have my jojoba oil, just good for the skin, as well as vitamin E oil. But vitamin E oil is also a natural preservative, so that's why I use that. I also have my shea butter. And then, of course, all of this. So, yeah, let me turn this back around and let's chit chat while I make some savvy goodness. I don't know, maybe I should hold on while I fix the tripod here. Cover your ears. I know it's tripod-y loud. Okay. Oh, okay, that's so much better. Oh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I got my recipe. Let's do this. All right, so I gotta put in a half a cup of beeswax, and I like to have the beeswax in the little pellets just like this, just because it actually melts a lot faster. Not that I'm trying to rush my salve or anything, but it does, like, it's just faster. Because I used to get like the bricks of wax, and it was just so hard to cut them without like a butcher knife. Jezebel said, or maybe not American buffalo chicken wings. All right, so we need a half a cup of this. So let me just put a half a cup C in here. Okay, and the beeswax is what's gonna give it its, stiff texture. So I'm just gonna pour that all in. All right. So, and then after this is just waiting. So, so I'm just gonna put this together with you. Sarian said new winters. Okay, what else do we need? I need my half a teaspoon of vitamin E oil. Billy said, do you ever find the cats play with or try to eat your smaller crystals? Yes! That's why with my smaller crystals, I keep them in, those locking bead cases, for like bead crafting, or they're just like craft boxes in general with like the little like dividers. I put all my smaller crystals in there because Wally loves to like pull them out and bat them all over the house. Loki tries to eat them, and I don't want him cracking his teeth or like swallowing a crystal, because that's like bad. So yeah, but or if I'm trying to make my crystal grid that I do every month for my Patreon people, because I have like a crystal tier on my Patreon, and every time I try to make the grid, Loki decides he's gonna walk right in front of the picture and just boom, he lays on the grid, and then he's gonna knock all the crystals everywhere, and then I gotta start over with my grid, and then he lays on it again. He like has so much fun, Oh my goodness. Syrian said, new winter drink at Starbucks, got a pistachio latte. Oh, that sounds like the bomb. I might have to go visit me a Starbucks. Because you know what? I have tons of Starbucks gift cards that I get every year from my students for Christmas. So I have literally a stack of Starbucks gift cards. So maybe I go hit up a Starbucks, you know? Well, we shall see. It is a hot day today, so maybe I need me some pistachio latte. Maybe an iced latte. Lisa said, how do you like the salve yourself? I know you've said before, but my memory is sucky. Okay, so for myself, it's all I use on my face, actually. I put it on in the morning and I put it on at night, and I have combination skin, so I'm like super oil. I'm like an oil slick here. Like you could use my oil on stuff. There's just so much oil. I'm an oily person, but my cheeks, they're not like too dry, but they're not as oily as like this stuff here. But my salve, although, you know, kind of it feels oily at first, when you put it on, it leaves your skin not oily, but not dry either. It just feels moisturized. And I feel that, I don't know, I was never a person that broke out in acne a lot anyway, but it really has cleared up my skin. I mean, like, hold on. Let's get in and let's check out my skin, because like I'm being serious. Like like it's been really good. Let me see. Jezebel said Loki, the master of mischief. Oh, he is. Sai wants to know if it's green pistachio. And when Chariot said, I had a pet rat that would always go after my celestite. She would also steal my wooden runes and tarot cards and hide them in her cage. Oh! Lisa says, I've had the pistachio latte a couple of times. I think I liked it better as an iced latte. Okay, so I shall have the iced latte because it's like 90 degrees out there. Molly says it sounds pretty good. Moon Chariot said the Starbucks pistachio with the chai latte is amazeballs. Oh, I love their chai latte. Saren said, sadly, it's not green. I taste the pistachio and I smell it. Okay, so Lisa, like seriously, okay, let's get an extreme close-up of my skin. But yeah, I have like, okay, I got one zit here, but that just showed up this morning. But otherwise, I have like there's nothing. My skin is very clear, and that's all I use is my own rose salve. I practice what I preach, man. But I had been using it on myself until people were like, maybe you should sell it. And I was like, oh, maybe I should. And I also take a little bit of it and I dab it under my eyes. So that is actually, I use it as an eye cream too. So I put it all over as a face cream and then I dab it just a little bit under the eyes as an eye cream. And so, yeah, I don't know if it's like partially genetics and then partially like my rose salve. When you combine it together, you know, I kind of can pass, well, except for my gray hair right now, I can kind of pass for maybe a college student, even though I'm going to be 40 this year. Oh my gosh, Lisa, hello. She walks in beauty, beautiful souls. All right. So let me put this back here. You guys all done with the extreme close-up. And Mina, what's up, Mina? Okay, so what do I have next? It was the half a teaspoon of vitamin E oil. Okay. All right, got my little half a teaspoon here. Got my vitamin E oil, again, really good for the skin, but also good as a natural preservative. Alrighty, just let that drip in there for a little while. I mean, it's like, OMG, your shirt is fantastic. You like that? You like it? Oh my goodness. Oh, you guys will probably like this today too. I got my like fuzzy purple scrunchie in today. I just kind of felt like, you know, crazy colors today. I got my hot pink shorts on. We're ready to party. Okay. I think that's pretty much out of there. Okay, so now I can put this away. And what's next? We have 2 tablespoons of shea butter. And here I have my unrefined shea butter. Shea butter is like so soft and so soothing on your skin. She walks in B is like, yes. Amanisha said, what do you do when you're down to reverse your sad thoughts? You know, for me, I need to talk to people. Like, I need to, because I know that, like, just knowing myself, and maybe, I don't know, it's because I'm an air sign and all I mostly have in my chart is air, but I'm like up here like quite a bit of the time. So if I stew in my thoughts, that's actually the worst thing for me, because I spiral. I think about things over and over and over again, and I think I drive myself insane. So it helps for me to reach out to my friends, and that used to be really hard because I'm also a person that's like, oh, I don't want to bother people with my problems, but I realize I do more harm than good by doing that, because I end up not being like such a great person to be around, and I want to help people, but I can't do that if I'm, stewing in my own thoughts. So I have learned to just like suck it up, ask for help from my best friend, from my friends, and I tell them what's going on, and just kind of listening to their point of view and just me getting it out and just talking. Since this is like my strongest chakra here, is I need to talk. I need to communicate. Hence why I love to make YouTube videos, right? So I need to talk it out, and I need to just get it out. And sometimes I don't need them to solve my problems. I just want them to listen and be like, uh-huh, uh-huh. And I feel so much better. I mean, I probably am not going to be like, well, now I'm all better now, but at least I feel better about it coming out, and then it's easier to work through things. So, that's my answer. And it's been working pretty well so far. Let's see. Oh, Marina, hey, happy Saturday to you. It said, hello, my wonderful friends. I'm a bit late. What magic are we preparing today? We are making my Goddess of the Rose beauty salve, which I sell in my shop, but I'm sold out. So we're making it here on YouTube. Syrian says, I hope to age well like it. Well, thank you. I've always wondered, what will I look like on my 40th birthday? Well, my 40th birthday is 5 months from now. So I'm pretty much gonna look like this on my 40th birthday. I mean, I might dye my hair. Maybe, we'll see. Or I might wear a wig. I might just have purple hair on my birthday. I mean, who knows? And that's how I look when I'm 40. Amanisha said, I'm an air sign, Libra. Actually, Libra is my moon sign. Marina said, I'm also an air sign, Gemini, what up? Lily said, I made a rumination folder, brain dump in there, and work out what the priorities are, and then gradually work through stuff a bit at a time. Yeah. And Sai is a water sign, Scorpio and Cancer moon. You know what? It seems like a lot of, just like, I don't know, like lately or whatever, I'm just like, there's a lot of like Scorpios that I know now. It used to be mostly like Geminis and Tauruses and, Virgos and things like that. But I think I'm getting surrounded by more and more Scorpios. You guys are pretty cool. Well, actually all the signs are pretty cool, but I love the outspokenness of a Scorpio. Lisa says, I've learned to ask people, what's the best way to support you right now? Because sometimes people just want you to sit with them. Yes, Lisa, that's exactly right. Like, what can I do to, to support you, to help you? Because sometimes people don't want to hear, an opinion. They don't want to hear, like, this is how you solve the problem. Sometimes people just want you to sit there and acknowledge that you're listening, and that's all really people need sometimes. And so yeah, I think that's perfect. That's perfect. Marina said, my 40th birthday is also in 5 months. Yay! That's so cool. Okay, so let me take this shea butter out of here, and I'm gonna scoop out 2 tablespoons roughly, I guess. Well, it's not really scoop, it's more like dig it out. Syrian said, happy Saturday, everyone. Making toast as I'm watching this. Love this community. Yeah, I love I love my Saturdays because I get to spend them with you guys. Okay, so I'm just dumping out 1 tablespoon of shea butter so far. Now I need a 2nd tablespoon of shea butter. too much shea butter. Whoops. Okay, here we go. 2nd tablespoon of shea butter. And what do we do with the leftover shea butter? We rub it on our skin because it is so soothing. You guys could just use raw shea butter too. Just, it's so good on your skin, let me tell you. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put shea butter on my legs because it's really nice. Excuse me while I lotion my legs. Everybody who pops on is like, what did I just step into? You just see a girl like, oh my gosh. Okay. Ooh, super soft now. I love the smell of shea butter. I love the smell of shea butter in the morning. Amanisha says sometimes you just don't want to hear more reality and negativity because that helps no one, I guess. I just want to hear their hopes. Is that to no, you know, some that's, you know, with your friends, you could just say, this is the best way to support me right now. And if all you want to do is hear about the hopeful side of something, then yeah. Or if you just want them to sit and listen and not say anything at all, you know, good friends will do that. Amanisha said, I use shea butter baby wipes. Oh, nice. Okay, put my shea butter away here. I'm actually running out of shea butter too. I'm running out of supplies. I need to buy more sunflower oil. Okay, what do we have next? We have 1 teaspoon of jojoba oil. Boom. This is also really good, very moisturizing, because the whole point of the Goddess of the Rose Beauty Salve is to moisturize and pamper your skin, whether you have dry skin, oily skin, combination skin. I have had people of all different skin types say that it works for them. So, and I'm not just saying that to be like, oh, so you could buy my salve. No, like, if something actually works, like, oh, can I hold it up again? Sure. Oops, there we go. Yeah, but this is by Now Solutions. But yeah, there it is. Oh, you are welcome. Okay, so I'm just gonna put my 1 teaspoon. Okay, I'm gonna let that drip in there for a little bit. And then I think we're just about done here. And then I can put these supplies away and it'll just be a waiting game. You know, it'll just sit in the crock pot and slowly melt down, because you don't want things to melt down quickly because you end up burning off a lot of the healing properties that I just literally spent like 6 months with the roses in a jar, like, you know, with the sunflower oil soaking up all that rose goodness with the rose hips and my rose petals and the leaves and everything from my magical garden, that I don't want to burn any of that off. It's so easy to burn it off. It's also so very easy to burn off the fragrance, because it does have a slight rose fragrance to it, because literally the rose oil, it came out of the roses. And so I don't want to burn that off. So I have to be very slow and very particular when I make this stuff. And I make about 20 at a time. And then when I'm sold out, I got to do this whole long process again. So, okay, so I think that is done now. Let's see. I don't think I have. Just double check on this thing. Make sure that kitten fur doesn't fall in here, because no. Okay. Yeah, I'm just making sure there's no like fur in my salve. Don't worry, there's no fur in the salve. Okay, so I'm just gonna set that. Ashley said, my sister got my t-shirt with a cat with 3 eyes, moon, and pentagram and stars all over. What does the third eye and a cat mean? She knows I like cat stuff and got it from Hot Topic. I love Hot Topic. So usually, whenever everybody has like an eye here or a moon here, or they put that like on a picture of a cat, it's usually just in reference to cats usually being very intuitive. A lot of people say that cats are half in, half out, that there's so much in the spirit world. So yeah, it's just a symbol for them being super, super intuitive. Billy asked if I'm still seeing the numbers over people's heads. Yes, but it's not like I don't just randomly see it. Like I have to have the intention that I want to see it, and I can. So that's been pretty cool. And I have realized that if I imagine a certain number in somebody, like I can kind of, we can kind of like, it's like just pushing magic out. It's actually pretty good. Actually, I've been playing around with that. Amanisha said these people that are commenting are barely acquaintances. Oh, for you. And well, I would say talk to your best friends, like your closest friends. For me, I don't have a whole lot of close friends. Like my closest of friends, there's like 3. And I consider myself lucky to have 3. I have friends, but like in my sphere here, I have like 3 really good friends that have known me for a really, really long time. And so I trust their judgment on a lot of things. Amanisha said, is it coconut oil? No, I don't put coconut oil in here, although I do use coconut oil in my healing salve. That is one that I do use. Lady Night, yay, happy Saturday to you too. I'm just making my Goddess of the Rose beauty salve at the moment because I sold out. So I thought I might show you guys. Oh, Ashley was saying, oh, I thought it maybe Wiccan, wasn't sure. Thanks for letting me know. No problem. Yeah, Amanishi, I knew what you meant. Yeah, I was talking about like the people around you. Just, you might want to, politely, like if there's people commenting like in your life about a situation that you have and you don't really appreciate their comments, it's okay to say, I know you're trying to help, but you could best help me at this time by just giving me my space. You could do something like that, so that way they don't feel compelled to constantly comment on your life, Let's see. So I said pets can be friends and family too. Yes. But Wally and Loki, those are my sons. Those are my furry sons. So they're more than my best friends. Those are my children. Moon Chariot said, honestly, if I bought something from your shop that came with cat hair in it, I would be honored. You know what? When I package things, this is to anybody out there, FYI. If you buy something from my shop, the package will probably have cat fur in the tape. It will have cat fur in the bubble wrap. It'll probably have cat fur in the seashell that I always pick out for people, and I always like put a little special seashell, as an extra in your package. That'll have cat fur on it. It might even have a little rub from Wally or Loki, because sometimes they steal my seashells and then I have to pull it out of Loki's mouth and then I give it to you. And so yeah, I'm just saying, if you get something from my shop, it's gonna have cat fur. Like, I just try not to have it in the salve, but in the jar will probably have it. Billy said, my canary is my baby too. Yeah, see? Indigo said, I heard a saying that if you have at least one friend until you're old, then you're a very lucky person. Yes, because finding true friends is really rare. It is. I agree, 100%. Jezebel said, and you don't put all the negative on your children. They should be allowed to live free of the burden of adult problems. Exactly. And I try not to burden my Wally and Loki. They roam free. They roam really free. Hence the cat fur everywhere. I mean, Lady Knight said magical cat hair for extra mojo. Exactly. And actually in my because I sell my witch pendants, like my altar witch, my, things like that. And so, and one of them, you can actually purchase, I think it's an extra like a couple of dollars for Loki fur. and I will stuff Loki's fur into your necklace. Like, but those are the magical like witchy necklaces that I make. So it's particular things that are in there, but some people want that extra, you know, cat magic. You could literally buy Loki's fur. He's like, oh, I'm a walking $1,000,000. Yes, Loki. Oh my goodness. Um, Billy said, hashtag allergy alert for cats for customers. But the clue is in the title. I know, I'm like, kittens, weights, and tarot. I mean, and Amanisha said, Enzo is on my lap. Shawaxa Beauty said, blessed by their fur. Oh, it is. Oh, you're welcome, Amanisha. Okay, so let me show you guys what this looks like now. And I'm gonna put the lid on here and I'm just gonna let that melt down. So yeah, here we go. Oh, let's turn this around. Okay. All right, so you can see everything is in there now. It's just gonna slowly melt down. I have turned it to low. And then I'm just gonna put this on here, and it's just gonna take a while for all of that to melt down, but that's okay because we're not in a rush when we're making a magical salve. This is literally going on people's faces, it's going on people's bodies. Some people have more sensitive skin than others, and we want to make sure that they get the best, most magical product possible, you know. So I'm not gonna rush anything. Let's see, Lisa said, agreed. I love that name, Enzo. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna take my little supplies here. Just gonna take that, put that in the sink. Maybe I'm just gonna put you guys here. Whoa, hold on, we're not gonna stare at the ceiling. Okay, I'm back. All right, so let me just put this stuff away while you guys are chit-chatting. Do 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 do. Okay. Okay, and then if I bring you guys over here, you'll see the little jars that they're gonna go into. So I keep these in these little tiny amber glass jars. So they are glass. So when you do finish your salve, you are able to reuse the jar. So, you know, reduce, reuse, recycle. And they do have a little freshness seal that goes on top once I've made the salve. When I do pour them in here, I'll pour them rather slowly, and then I let them sit here until they're fully hard, probably like for a day. And then I put the caps on, and then I put the little labels on that say Goddess of the Rose Beauty Salve. So yeah, let's see. So I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well, I know I have some more jars somewhere, but I don't think you guys will be able to see the point where I pour everything, just because, you know, it's gonna take a while for that to melt down. But that is how I make my Goddess of the Rose Beauty Salve, you guys. So thank you for letting me take you guys into that portion of the kitchen. Maybe I'm hungry. I'm talking about chicken. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're welcome, Lady Night. There we go. So Amanisha's talking about Enzo being super fast. Sai said, those freshness seals are important. Remember that girl who licked the ice cream at the store and put it back? Yes. Yeah. So yeah, if the seal is broken, no touchy touchy. Okay, in the meantime, I'm gonna have a little piece of my dark coconut chocolate all the way from Belgium. Thank you to Steph, my girl, my cosmic sister. You know, one day I hope, like we were talking about, I was like, I hope she can come live in the US someday. I was like, she could come live with me. I was like, because seriously, like she is my best friend, and it's just like so odd that she would live so far across the globe, you know, but we literally talk every day. So we use the Viber app to talk every day. Like you can send pictures and messages. You can call each other for free, which is nice because she's in Belgium. And you just call through Wi-Fi. And yeah, and we send little videos to each other. Like it's a lot of fun. All right, so She Walks in Beauty is eating a brownie. Ooh, what are you guys eating right now? Because I know that every time I start eating on here, I give you guys all the munchies. So, so what are you guys having? Surian said, this is so cool, seeing the background process in the work. Yes. All right, so this is a square. It's kind of a big square. You can see all the coconutty goodness inside. That's good stuff. Lady and I already had dinner. Yeah, it tastes like there's mint in here with the coconut. It's so good. Indigo Sky said, before this, I ate a cherry vanilla Haagen-Dazs ice cream by the pint. I think I have a problem. I would have a problem too. If you put some by the pint near me, it's gonna be gone. It's gonna be by the be gone. Billy said, you're making me want chocolate. I don't have any and can't eat it without brain buzz, but I want some now. So I was like, where are the parents? Nice. Okay, putting the chocolate away. I know it's a fantastic live chat when I'm just sitting here eating. Okay. Schwux and Beauty said, I feel like a lot of us here are foodies. I am a foodie. You know what? It like gives a slight numbing, tingling deliciousness to your tongue. It is so weird. Like, what is in this chocolate? I hope there's not like drugs in this chocolate. Steph, if you're watching, are there drugs in this chocolate? Because it's delicious. And my tongue is numb. Oh my gosh. Yes, February 15th, that's when all chocolate goes on sale, and that's when your girl will be picking up some chocolate. Billy said, I'm having to put some of these lentil crisps out, then zip up the bag and put it in the cupboard. Otherwise, I keep going. Moon Chariot said, damn, you guys make me hungry. Okay, I'm getting up now to make a chocolate chai latte. Lady Knight said, chocolate with side effects? I know. I'm like, is this like OG chocolate, like actual cocoa leaves? Different cocoa. No, that's cocoa. Let's see, spicy chocolate. It's not spicy though. It kind of tastes like there's minty in there, but it like made my tongue go kind of, well, now it's not numb anymore, but it like briefly makes your tongue numb in a good way. I wonder if it does have drugs in it. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Billy said, gotta run, but thanks for chatting. All right, Billy, We will catch you later. Billy said a space jammed on chocolate mints. Nice. Amanisha said spice hot chocolate with coconut whipped cream. Ooh, nice. You know what? What did I wanted to try? Because I make the abuelitas hot chocolate, and you know where it's like, you know, with the milk and it's slow, and I've tried to make it with like milk alternatives too. I'm still kind of trying to figure it out. But I put like a little bit of nutmeg on it. It's so good. And if you could put like a little bit of, like if you drop a little peppermint in there, that's some good hot chocolate. And yes, whipped cream. Yes, yes. um, Billy said, we'll watch the rest on catch up. Stay safe, everyone. Yes, you have a great rest of your weekend. Indigo's like, I love abuelitas. Yes. Dude, I have like some like Hello Kitty hot chocolate, which I know is just probably straight sugar, but the abuelitas, man. It's, and if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's like these little circles that are cut like a little pie. And you can like, you break it up and you put it into the milk in the saucepan and you slowly stir it. And then your hot chocolate gets super delicious. And then you put in your nutmeg and you put in all the other stuff that you want to make it more delicious. And then you can add the whipped cream if you want, maybe some mini marshmallows if you want, you know? Aw, thank you, Amanisha. And chocolate, yes. Okay, well, you know, I think I want to bust out a little reading for us. You know, like I said, that it's been a difficult week time, and I always share everything with you guys. I never hide anything. You know, I do feel that the more we share, the more you know, people feel like, oh, you know, I was in the same boat at one time, or, you know, it's just good, you know, the more that we don't keep things from each other. And although, you know, of course, there's like things that are like super, super, super personal, you know, and I might not share all of those, but, you know, for the most part with my life, I am, of course, you know, wanting to share those. But when things are better, of course, I will share them, but I want them to get better first. And then I want to be able to assess, like reflect, and, you know, gauge all of that stuff. And then I will share it with you, of course. It just might take like a month or something. We'll see, maybe less. When Chariot said, yay, I had way too much of these brownies once, not knowing, oof, and I don't like pot, like normal people. My brain is wired weird, so I was not happy. Oh, you know, I've tried twice now. I've tried like pot twice, and I don't think I did it right, so nothing happened because I didn't do it right. Let's just talk about that because it's actually hilarious. And I think sometimes it's good to laugh at me. Let me see. Lady Knight said, we'll be here whenever you want to share, girl. Well, thank you. Thank you. Moon Chariot loves Amanisha's statement. Oh yeah, the one where you're saying about a natural antidepressant and chocolate. Yes. So, where was I going? Now I got all like discombobulated. But yeah, I will share my stuff at a later date. But yeah. Anyway. Amanisha's like, it's healthy. It is. And she walks beauty says, I've never been high, but I feel I'd be a bad person to be because I'm naturally high. Yeah, Snoop Dogg story. Yes. Okay. So actually, speaking of Snoop Dogg, I went to school at Long Beach, right? And so Snoop Dogg's mom lived down the street, like it was a little ways away, like probably 10 or 15 minutes. But one time when I was driving down that way, you usually see Snoop Dogg's mom out in the front yard with Snoop Dogg, because it's his mom, so like, why wouldn't his son be there? So yeah, he'd just be chilling in the LBC and you just see them outside like smoking or whatever. And we'd be like, oh my God, it's Snoop Dogg. But yeah, literally where I went to college, Snoop Dogg and his mom would just be like chilling out in the front yard. But yeah, okay, so yeah, let me share my two marijuana fails. Because me, I've always been such a, I don't know if you want to call me like a goody two shoes, but like it took me a long time before like I drank any alcohol. Like, I never did like any drugs, except for like whatever antibiotic like medication the doctor gives you or something like that. And so I've always been, pretty straight and narrow. And plus, like, I was an NC2A athlete, so you're not supposed to have like any of that stuff in your system in case they test you. you know Moon Chariot said, I love pot for people. Folk need to smoke more and drink less. It's just not for me. No siree. So I probably didn't start drinking alcohol till I was probably like 22. you know and then I never really drank a lot. Like, I've been drunk before and I don't like it. So so it's every, once in a while. But hot. So we're gonna take you guys back to 2004. Molly said, you would find me on the porch with mom and Snoop back in my college days. Nice. Size like 22. That's a law-abiding citizen. Yes, I know. So I'm taking you guys back to 2004. I was dating this guy from Long Island. He was this Italian from Long Island. He was a surfer, but he lived here in California. And he lived out in Orange County. And I thought he was like so cute, and like he was so laid back and so chill. And I would go surfing with him and his roommate and his brother and his brother's wife and stuff like that. And one day they're all just they had a bong, and he's like smoking with his roommate, and there was a couple people over, and I was like curious. I was like, because this was when I was doing my I was out of I had already gotten my bachelor's degree, so this was in grad school. So I was in grad school at the time, and I was like, what does pot do for you? And he was like, are you serious? He's like, dude, it just makes you so chill and just so calm. And I was like, but you're already chill. Hey, Chantal. And he's like, no, it makes you like really chill. And he says, food just tastes better, hence the munchies. And I was like, oh. And so he was like, do you want to try? And I was like, oh, well, I've never smoked anything before. Like, I haven't even ever smoked cigarettes before. And and he's like, well, it's pretty easy with a bong. You just like inhale. And I was like, oh, okay. So remember that I've never done anything, so I don't know how to do anything, right? So somebody hands me a bong, I don't know what to do with it. So, but I mean, I was kind of watching them, and I was kind of watching them kind of tilt it. And so I was like thinking that's how you do it. So like I got this bong, right? And I go to tilt it, and he's like, now inhale. And I went like this, and the bong water hit me. I got like bong water like everywhere. And I was like choking and gagging. I was like, and he was like, oh my gosh, he's like, that's not how you do it. Like, party foul. Like, he's like, what? And I was like, I think I did it wrong. That was so disgusting. And so that was a failed attempt at smoking pot number one. And he was like, he like tried to like clean it up and everything, and like his roommates like, we're never gonna get the bong water out of the couch and the carpet, which is probably true, I guess. That stuff stunk. And 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 so they tried to clean it up the best they could, and he was like, "Do you want to try again?" But I was so scarred and so embarrassed that like whatever, like I can't be like the cool chick and like smoke a bong like everybody else. I literally tried to drink bong water. So I'm like, no. I'm like, I don't want to drink. I don't want to smoke it anymore. I don't want to drink it either. Surian's like, it's a sign. That's what I thought. I was like, maybe I'm not meant to do this because obviously I suck. Silver Star is like, I'm super late. Hey, beautiful people. Hope you're all well. We're good. How are you? Says we are talking about potheads like me. I suck at I suck. So yeah, I drank bong water, and it was gross, and so I was pretty scarred for a long time. Let's now go to we're gonna go to what day was this? Thursday of last week. Or wait, no, was this Friday? This is Thursday or Friday. Oh, you know what? I don't remember. This was someday last week. Um, let's see. Moon Cherry said, no incriminating myself, but I was a fan of the feel goods back in the day before kids. Oh, to be young. Nice. Dude, my stepmom, she will tell you because she's done a lot of stuff. Like she's done acid, she's done shroom, she's done pot, and she's a college professor now, by the way. And like she smokes with my dad. Like, and my dad recently picked it up because of her. And I was like, you're teaching my dad bad habits. And my dad's like, no, it's good for you. It's like medicinal. So yeah, it's so funny because like my dad was so strict about no drugs and da da da, and now like I catch my dad smoking pot with my stepmom. Not fair. Let's see. Let's see. Indigo says you got to be cool. What are you, a refrigerator? Yeah, I know. Surin's like, it's okay, not my thing. I think I'm my own high. Me too. She walks says, I've never been high, but a cute guy did that thing where they blow it into your mouth when he kissed me. It was cute. Aw, memories. Aw. So, okay, so we go to last week. This is literally last week. Agnes, if you're watching, I'm gonna talk about you, girl. Maybe I should have a sip of tea. Ooh, all of a sudden, my throat chakra is blocked. um, Silver Star says, it's a good thing for anxiety and stomach issues, chronic pain, and inflammation. I suffer from all of the above. Well, my dad has prostate cancer, but it's like a slow moving kind. So he's basically going to die of old age before anything with the prostate. But he says it just like helps with that. So I'm like, okay, you know. Um, Moon Cherry, and she walks are going down memory lane. Aw. Sai's like, thirst is a sign of being high. What was in this? So, okay, so I go to last week. I go to one of my best friend's houses. I go to my friend Agnes, and you know, I go see her husband. She's got her two daughters and everything. And one of her daughters was at her best friend's house, and her other daughter was already upstairs asleep. So her and her husband and I, we just decide we're gonna have some, you know, dinner and stuff like that. And then her and I were having some wine. And then she said that because I didn't have to go to school the next day, she's like, you can have more wine. And so, yes, my Polish friend, my Polish best friend, who can drink anybody under the table, and I'm a lightweight. Okay, one glass of wine, I'm toast. So 3 bottles of wine between us later. I'm way toast. I had a pretty bad hangover the next day. Anyway, so I'm like more than toast. And and she starts trying to bring out like rosé, which I hate, but I'm just like, and she's like looking at me. Okay, this is my friend. She's like, girl, You know Mikey? Mikey smokes a lot of pot. Okay, that's her husband. She goes, he smokes a lot of pot. I know where his stash is. It's in the garage. She's like, you and me, we're gonna smoke pot for the first time today. And I was like, we're gonna smoke pot? She's like, yeah, girl, you and me. She goes, you and me. She goes, I know you're going through rough times. And she goes, I got your back with weed, and we're gonna do it together. Because I was actually there, because I am going through some difficult things. So she was like, forget about all that stuff. We're getting drunk, we're getting high, and you won't remember your name. And she's like, we're gonna have a good time. And I was like, because that's what your best friend does, right? Oh my goodness. Moon Chariot's like, thing is, I don't want my kid doing anything until she's an adult, though. You got to be able to buy your own and know the consequences before you do anything. That's what I tell her. I know. That sounds reasonable. That sounds reasonable. So we go out to the garage, and I'm like, and we feel like we're a couple of teenagers, like, because we're whispering, because we don't want to wake up her kids. Or her husband, because we're in his stash and we're in the garage. We like close all the doors and everything. And and she's like, over here. She's like, I got the weed. She's got this like little baggie, and I was like, oh my gosh, we felt like bad kids. We're like, hee 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 hee. Like, oh my goodness. She's like, you're a bad influence. I was like, oh my gosh. So we're like, hee hee hee, like we're sneaking. And so he has like a little pipe, and she's all, this is what I see him do. She's all, because I've never done this before. Well, she's all, I kind of tried, but I don't think I did it right, but we're going to do it right. And I'm like, I don't even know how to do this. She was like, follow me. I don't know what I'm doing, but I think I watched my husband correctly. So, okay. She's like, you take the weed. She's all, you put it in the little, into the little like thing of the pipe. She's all, and then you take a lighter, and you're supposed to inhale, but when you inhale, you bring it all into your lungs, like, and hold it. And I was like, so I tried, but I just brought it into my mouth like you do a cigar, right? Like you don't bring it to your lungs. And she was like, no, you're supposed to like bring it in your lungs and then hold it. And I was like, your lungs? Girl, do you know how bad smoke inhalation in the lungs is? That's really bad for your lungs. She was like, girl, you're literally going to be smoking like one thing, and I don't think you're going to do any lung damage. And I was like, oh, okay. And so I took one inhale into the lungs, and I swear to the goddess, I thought I was gonna hack up my lung. I started hacking and coughing, and I couldn't. I was like, I coughed so much I thought I was gonna throw up. I was like, she's all, did you get it? Are you high? Dude, my friend and I are so stupid. Oh, thanks, Moon Chariot. Lady Knight's like, smoking that stuff is healthier than normal cigarettes. so so I'm like hacking up a lung. I've like got my hands on my legs. I'm like in a squatted position. I'm like Silver Stars, like, took me like 8 times before it did anything. So my friend's got her hand on my back. She's like, girl, are you okay? Are you high? I'm like, I think I'm gonna throw up. I'm like, my lungs. Okay, I was like, my lungs. And she was like, I think we're done here. I was like, I think we're done here. She's like, good. You know what would fix this? More wine. I was like, oh, I was like, I think we should start drinking some water. And she's like, that just waters down the wine. We need more wine, girl. Come on. She's all, follow me to the kitchen. Oh, Silver Star's like, oh no, no more drinks. So we go out to the kitchen. I says, sure, pour the alcohol into the weed. Oh my gosh. Sarian's like, thanks to Tara, I don't need to experience I'll just live through my experience. Yeah, you're good, Syrian. You're good. Lady Night's like, make it swim. Make the little weedies swim. So, uh, okay. So so then we go into the kitchen and I just like I got my like I have like my head in my hand. I'm just like I was like, girl, I think I got the spins. Your kitchen is like spinning right now. She's like, I have your. Here's another glass of wine. I was like, no, I don't need more wine. And I like grab the glass of water. I'm like trying to chug as much water as I can. She's like, no, you're just watering down the wine. My friend's like trying to give me another glass, but I couldn't. I was like, girl, I can't. No. Yes, this, yeah, the spins. No. Moonshine, it's like I'm literally spinning my chai here. So, so then we go upstairs and her husband was sleeping on the couch. So I ended up, sleeping in my friend's brand new bed. We got to share the bed. And I just brought like a ton of water with me upstairs because I was like, I need to get water in my system because it's going to be bad tomorrow morning. Chantal's like, I'm going to get myself a glass of wine now. So my friend carries like another glass of wine. And she comes upstairs and she's still drinking, right? And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like laying awake because like the room is spinning and I don't want to go to sleep because like the room is spinning. And I was like, so I ended up like eventually falling asleep. Silver Star's like, yeah, if you aren't used to both, you get sick. Yeah. So next morning, guess who was throwing up in the bathroom? A lot. This girl. So I threw, yeah, okay, so not like you guys want to hear all that, but yeah. Threw up a lot. So like I'm in bed like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. My head hurts so bad. My friend gets up. She's like, ding, because she had to go to work the next days and she's like a preschool teacher and she like gets up and she's like, okay, my love. She says, so when are you driving back to San Diego? And I was like, when I feel like I'm not dying from the inside out, when my insides stop feeling like they want to come and be on the outside, I think that's when I'm going to drive back to San Diego. Indigo's like, oh, that sounds horrible. Serene's like, dang, your friend makes wine sounds like water. Moonshire's like, one cannot have a bad day after watching this live. Lady Night's like, I was told once, if you plan on drinking a lot, eat fruit salad before. It doesn't help, but it looks better when it comes out. Oh my God. That's disgusting and awesome at the same time. Oh. Serene's like, hugs Tara, I would totally hold your hair, pat, pat. Yeah, Serene would be like, get it out, girl, just get it out. That's okay, get it out. Thanks, girl. So, and I threw up quietly because I didn't want to wake up anybody up in the house. So I was just like, barf, barf. I quietly barfed, I'm considerate of other people in the home, I'm a good guest. Oh, Indigo's like, OMG, she really asked you about when you're driving away. I know. Oh, Lady Night's like, and now imagine the parties that Jesus and his buddies must have had back then. Yo, Jesus, more wine, please. They're like, this bro, he be turning water into wine. Dude, Jesus must have had some ravers, seriously. And he was such a cool guy, Oh, sir, it's like so true. One Saturday with you, I'm all. So my friend gets up She's totally fine. Girl drank more than I did. She gets up, she's like, she's like getting just dressed for work. And then when I came downstairs, it's like, I wonder if he would also cut people off by turning the wine back into water. I think Jesus would be good like that. I think he'd be like, you've had enough. Bing, that's now water. Aries is cracking up. Saren's like, re-energize my week. so so then I finally make my way down to the kitchen. I'm like shakily making my way down, just like I think I'm dying. Silver Star is like rock gut. Best thing for a hangover is the greasy, most gooey thing you can eat. I think the grease helps for some reason. Or menudo works well. The tripe smokes up the toxins. Yeah. Indigo's like, nah, if I had Jesus's power with milk and sugar, I'm good. I don't need no. Nice. so so I come downstairs and my friend, she's like sitting, she's like doing her makeup at the table. She's like do 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 do, and she's like, "Hey, my love, how did you sleep?" And I was like, I'm like, "Are you serious? I'm dying." I was like, "I threw up." She went, "Oh, you threw up? Well, at least it's out of your system now." She's like, do you want me to make you something?" She goes, do you need like some coffee or like, what do you need?" And I was like, I'll just have some water. I'm good. I just need toast. I just want some toast. I need like a bunch of dry toast. I think that's all I need right now. She walks is like, "You guys are hilarious." Syrian's like, "Your girlfriend is a boss. Wow, no wonder you're traumatized." Moontrade's like, "At least you made it to the bathroom." Yeah, I was like, And I had to like go all the way down the stairs to the bathroom. Didn't want to wake up her husband, who was asleep on the couch, and then all the way back upstairs, and then nope, all the way back downstairs. Oh, Lady Night's like, she clearly has had experience with that. Syrian's like, "Yes, bread." Yeah, so I'm like nibbling on some like sourdough toast, and I'm just like nibble, nibble, water, water, nibble, nibble. I'm like, and then my friend's like, "Okay." She's like, totally fine. She's like, "So if you want to stay, you can stay, but I understand if you need to go back home. Mikey works from home, so if you need anything, just ask my husband." She's like, "My daughter's going to be doing her distance learning, so she's upstairs. I'm taking my other daughter. She goes to school because her school is like part-time." So she's like, "So yeah," she says, "so you nurse yourself back to health." And she was just like, and I was like, "Girl, how do you, like, what, how are you so chipper?" And she was like, "We didn't drink that much." And I'm like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, so let's see. It took me, when did I first get up? I first got up probably around like 5 something because I didn't feel good. Then I kept going back to bed. I didn't leave her house probably till like 9:30-ish. By the time I started feeling better. And actually, after I had my toast, all I really wanted was carrots. So I started eating all these carrots, and actually, I didn't feel nauseous anymore after eating carrots. So I don't know how that works, but I gotta listen to my body, right? So then I started feeling better, and so then yeah, so then I drove back to San Diego, and there you go. My friend did check on me, and she was like, "Are you still at my house? Because I'm coming home from work." And I'm like, "No, I'm already home." She's like, "Really? I thought we could drink again tonight." I was like, "Girl, if I lived next door to you, you would kill me in like a matter of 2 days. Like, I cannot keep up with you." And she was like, "Well," and I was like, she's like, as my friend would say, she's a girl. I mean, girl, I'm Polish. You cannot keep up with the Polish. That's, oh my gosh. Oh, Sarian's like, "Tara's so considerate of others going through all that. Oh, dude, I'll be loud if I'm in pain." Us is not feeling good is the worst, especially when you are at home. Exactly. Indigo Sky's like, "Oh no, not again. No more drinking." I know. Too much Bible juice. So, so yeah, so then the next day, I'm here at home, and that night I get a text message from No, it was, yeah, it was that night. I get a text message from my friend, and it's a picture of her and her husband, and he's got a beer in the background. She's got her wine, and she's like, "Girl, we're at it again." And I was like, "Dude, you guys are pros. I can't keep up with you. I bow down to you. I can't hang. I'm sorry. I'm not in the cool kids club." Like, whoo. I was like, I'm good. I was like, I'm probably not gonna have alcohol for probably another 7 months. I'm probably like, I am teetotal right now. Like, oh my gosh. Moon Chariot's like, Chantal is having a sip of what made you sick. Like, if you got sick off of vodka, you would have a little sip at the very next day, and that would set you straight. It actually works. She walks said, no gin and juice for Tara. Yeah. Yeah, no sipping on gin and juice. Laid back. Indigo's like, hey, what's so cool about the cool kids? I know. So there you go, guys. That is that is the 2 times your girl has ever tried to smoke marijuana. I think I'm just an epic fail. Yeah, so see, because I don't drink often. I have a really, really low tolerance. I don't really need much. I don't even need much tea before I'm like, woo. Yeah, see, I have tea, um, like I'm just like so, and it goes like, you're not a failure. Yeah, thank you. Um, I'm just very sensitive to like anything that's in my body. I could have a piece of chocolate. I'm like, woo, obviously. And I have tea. I'm like, woo, so I'm like just so very sensitive to the food I eat, the things I drink. So like for me to try to keep up with like one of my friends, it's probably like a bad thing. But yeah, so I've probably now counting Agnes's adventure, I've been drunk 4 times in my whole life. Like really drunk. I've been 4 times, and I'm turning 40 this year in my whole life. Let's see. Silver Star says, I can't stay, but love you all. See you next week. All right, Silver Star, I hope you have a great weekend. Have a great rest of your Saturday, too. Saren's like, no, you're super cool to us. Just be you. Oh, well, I will be my goofy self. Moon Chariot doesn't drink much either. Amanisha's like, thanks. Now I'm making hot chocolate with Kahlua. My mom used to do that, actually. She liked Kahlua. Okay, so before I went off on a really crazy tangent, I was gonna do a reading for you guys. Let's see. Lady Knight said, I'm turning 40 in summer. I've been drunk 3 times in my life. Lady Knight, I am turning 40 this summer as well. We're gonna do a virtual high five. Nice. Why didn't you film it, Tara? Oh my gosh. You know what? We don't need that on the internet. Tara being like that, nobody needs to see her like that on the interwebs. Oh, Indigo said yes. You're perfect just the way you are. Cool kids can suck it. Aw, thank you. Okay, so here we go. With all that goofiness in mind, let's go ahead and have ourselves a fun reading. I wanna see kind of what's in store for us, because dude, literally, today's the 16th. We are now just over halfway through with January of 2021. So like, did I miss your birthday? No, I mean, my birthday was back in June, so you're not gonna, I'll be 40 in June again. Yay! So in 5 months, Um, let's see, Molly said, I used to drink so much alcohol, but stopped. Now I'm here with a cup of tea and a fun reading. Yes. See, we have our tea. I have the Mandalorian tea again. It's the green tea with ginseng and honey. It's got the Baby Yoda on it from Republic of Tea. Okay, the deck I have for you guys is the Moon Child Tarot. I just kind of felt like this one. I haven't busted it out in a while. It's a beautiful deck. I think I'm gonna have a little unreal piece of chocolate to ground myself. Yes, the Mandalorian. Because oh my gosh, just like thinking of like the crazy adventures with Agnes, I gotta bring it down. Molly said, "Oh, drinking lemon water, but tea is such a habit." I like herbal tea mostly, but I'll have some green tea every now and then, and some Earl Grey. Let's see, Almanisha said, Alcoholics Anonymous Tarot. Moon Chariot said, I used to know how to make Kahlua. Ooh, you used to know how to make it. That's awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna have another, it's a little unreal. It's basically dark chocolate covered in coconut. It's kind of like, if not an almond joy, because that has almonds. What's the other one? Mounds. Yeah, if a Mounds went to college, that's like this one. Because I have to bring myself back down if I'm going to read for you guys. Lady Knight said, can you imagine doing readings when you're drunk or high? Maybe not as much at that time. You know, I did bring a deck of cards with me, and I was trying to do a reading for my friend, and it took all I had to like focus and like sober myself enough for a reading, because I can do it, but it can only last like 2 or 3 minutes of me holding it together before I'm like, you know what, I can't just. Chantal said, yes, of course, we have to watch Tara eat again. It was for grounding purposes. Lady Knight's like, wonder what message would come through. It would probably say, drink more water. It would be all cups cards, like, drink more water. Cup, 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 cup. Amanisha said, there's someone on YouTube that does that. Really? Drunken tarot. That's interesting. She walks said, so excited for the gentle tarot to come in the mail. Oh my gosh, yay. Aries, you're very close. It's June 10th. Very close though. Yes, Molly, stay hydrated. Okay, here we go. All right. We need ourselves a fantabulous reading. Let's do this. I have my little rose salve that actually came from my friend. Here we go. From the Moonchild Tarot. Beautiful backs. Moon Chariot said the Alki Tarot. Ooh, the Alki Tarot, yes. Chantal says, is any kind of chocolate grounding? Because I need a lot then. Dude, I'm serious, not just because I love dark chocolate, but I really do find it's grounding. So when I do my readings for people, you know, my paid readings, I always ground with chocolate afterwards, just a little piece. I don't need a lot, but like seriously, that's how I ground. I don't know, it just kind of works for me. Amanisha's like, I can read while drinking. My head gives me the most biased results. Oh, so it kind of quiets things down. Okay. So, ooh, and by the way, got these beautiful gilded edges. All right, what do we need to know? Our little crazy crew here. Thank you guys for always listening to my my crazy stories. Amanisha's like, yes, it does. I'm always happy to share my crazy stories with you guys. You know, I mean, if we can't laugh at ourselves, I mean, I don't know if that's a world I want to live in. You know, if I can't make fun of myself, you know. Oh, Aries, yes. Anything above 75% is good. Like I love 86%, 90%. That's what I'm talking about. A moon chariot's like libations and divination. Ooh, actually, that would be a really good YouTube channel name. Oh, okay. Let's see. What is our message for this week? Chantal, I do color my hair because thanks to my grandma and my mother, I started graying early. I started getting, I think, my first gray hairs when I was like 26 or something like that. And I have a really bad skunk streak. Like you can see that there's a streak there and there's like a streak there. I mean, but and then it's like the sideburns too. But I mean, the back of my head is not gray yet, but it's like right here. um, but I just dye it my hair color. Basically, it's the color of my eyebrows is like, Lady Knight said, after hours at the Tarot Cafe, happy tarot hour, and kitties will judge you. Yes, remember we're having a tarot kitty cafe. That's what we are building. And and then we were talking about with Claudia, maybe having like a little, like a tarot healing school thing, you know, retreat. Dude, my mind was, I'm serious about the kitty tarot cafe. Chantal says, it's a different color or not? I just dye it my natural hair color, which is dark brown. It's got like a little bit of red highlights, but it's dark. Like it's almost black. My natural hair color is like, unless I'm in the sun, you'd think I have black hair. So yeah, it's dark brown. She walks is like, you gotta be kidding me. Aries has dogs. Chantal said, I'm gray too, so I color too, but hairdressers are closed now because of lockdown. Oh, I had been learning to do it myself, you know, because obviously I can't go to my hairdresser. So I was like, I watched so many YouTube videos on how to color my hair and make sure I don't like make my hair fall out. So I've gotten pretty good. So I've been doing my hair since, actually since lockdown first started, March of last year. So yeah, this is all me. This is my own, like, okay, I shouldn't probably show it off now because I'm gray right now, but when I color it, I'll show you guys. But yeah, so I put on a raggedy old t-shirt. Like I wear my, I have, one of my favorite bands is Tool, so it's one of my concert t-shirts. So I wear an old concert t-shirt. I have like the gloves, I have the special like brush and the special thingy, and I have the developer that I bought, and I use whatchamacallit, now I can't remember, but it's called like Royale. It's German. Why can't I remember it right now? I can't remember. It's a German brand. But anyway, so yeah, so and then I take two different hair colors actually. I have dark brown, and then I have chocolate red, and I mix them together, but I put like 75% of it is dark brown, and then the other you know, percentage is the red, like the brownish red, so that it has like kind of the highlights in the sun. But it's, so I'm trying to mimic my own hair color as best as possible. So I've been playing mad scientist with my hair color, and yeah, I've been having a lot of fun doing that. Aries says, I have red hair. Well, that makes sense because you're Aries, right? Moon Chariot said, I'm 52 and finally starting to see some gray strands. Once it comes in more, I'm going to color it all silver white. So cool. Nice. Yeah, well, my gray strands start coming in at 26. Lady Knight said, in March and April during the first lockdown, bleach fails seemed to be all the rage on YouTube, and suddenly half of the ballet dancers were blonde in May. Interesting. Well, that's the thing. I heard that like it's when you try to go lighter, like you could probably do damage to your hair, but if you're just going darker and you're just basically adding color on to your strands, that it's like not as bad for your hair. So like the developer, or not the developer, yeah, but the developer, like what it does is it opens up your strands for either the bleach solution, which I'm not doing, or color. And so basically my strands are just open and then they soak in the color. See, I've done a lot of YouTube research. Oh, Schwarzkopf, that's what I use. That's what I remember. It's Schwarzkopf Royale. So I think it's a German brand. Maybe it's Swedish. I'm not really sure, but I love it. I think it's a really, really like good brand. When Chariot's like, Lady Gaga did it, you can too. Yes, exactly. And it goes like, did you ever try henna hair color? I have, actually. I did that once back in high school. It's a natural hair dye. It's available in different colors. Yes, I have done henna. Yeah, I did that in high school when I had peroxided my hair, and for prom, I wanted my hair to go back to my natural hair color. So my mom had to put henna hair dye in my hair. C-Cat is back. Hey, what up, C-Cat? She walks, says, I've always wanted to do purple ombre, but haven't colored my hair since I was a teen, and I'm 32 now. See, what I decided, because I used to do all sorts of crazy things with my hair, but now I have wigs. And so I can do all the crazy hairstyles and hair colors, and I can go back to brown if I want to, whenever I want to. So that's why I have all these wigs, because then I can just do whatever I want with my hair, and I can just do it to the wigs. So that's why I have wigs. Lady Knight said, yes, Schwarzkopf is German. Oh, okay, cool, cool. Moon Chariot's like, I'm old, I don't care. Lady Knight said, oh, one of the dancers had gorgeous black hair, and then suddenly he rocked the kind of stuff that Rumpelstiltskin used to make gold out of like straw. Oh, interesting. Suri loves wigs. Me too. I've loved wigs since I was a kid. Sea Cat's like, I don't bother. And Surian does cosplay. So me, I think, I don't know. I'm play different versions of myself. I don't know if I'm exactly cosplay, but I'm just different versions of me. I'll just wear my wigs. Like, Moon Chariot says, didn't you just get your haircut? It looks amazing. Ooh. Aries says, I had a good friend who had dyed his hair green. You know, a lot of my friends did that back in the day, like in the 90s. That was the color, was green. Everybody wanted to go green. Maybe it's because Green Day was like really popular back then. I don't know. Also, She Walks did her hair. Says, thank you. We went into lockdown as she was cutting my hair. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we're gonna have our message for this week. And boom, I'm gonna pull 4 cards here. Moon Chariot said, my 16-year-old loves wigs. They are super fun. Dude, they are super fun. Because then it's like you get to, I don't know, you know, just like you feel like a different person, and you get to have like experience a different part of your personality and just have fun. I mean, if we aren't having fun, what are we here for, you know? Okay, here we go, you guys. I have the Two of Swords. I have the Page of Pentacles. I have the 10 of Pentacles. Hey. And I have Temperance. Ooh, isn't that beautiful? Okay, so give me a second for our message this upcoming week. Okay. Okay, so this is what I'm getting just for us in general. So just kind of keep this in mind, however this, you know, plays out in your life this coming week, or, you know, whatever this means to you. But if you've got some things that you've been working on, like I know some people said that they've been like cleaning things out, they've been doing spring cleaning, some people are starting new projects, some people are doing things around the house, you know, things like that. So if there's something new that you have been starting, I am getting to take a little bit of a rest period this week. And with the Two of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, that's what I'm getting, is just to kind of like rest on that project for just a little bit, and just use it as a time of self-reflection while you chill with your family. Family could mean your like blood family, the family that you were born into, but also your extendo family, like your family here on YouTube. Hey, Billy is back. But also, like your friends and, like friends here, friends outside of YouTube, all the other people that we bring into our lives for our family. I'm getting that it would really be beneficial to spend some time with them, because it's the energetic recuperation you get from hanging out with friends, whether it's through Zoom, hanging out with them physically, or wherever they are. But to do those things is basically to fill your cup up again and help you to see things from a different angle. And it really does change up your energetic nature. When you take yourself out of, like we put ourselves in, how do I want to put this? We put ourselves into different energies depending on the different things that we're doing. So if I want to start a new project, I'm enveloped in a certain energy, right? But if I want to take a step back, I take myself out of that energy, and now I want to put myself into a relaxed state, hanging out with my friends. Now I'm surrounded in their energy. And I have a whole different alchemical energy basically going on with myself. And it's that alchemical change that we get from hanging out with the people that we love and care about, that is going to help propel whatever this project is that you're working on. It will help propel it forward, but you need to take a step back this week and just take a little bit of a breather, and talk on the phone, hang out, Zoom, like whatever you want to do with your family in whatever respect that is, to you. Ooh, and I love how it looks like the sun is shining on the card, like, ha 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 ha. I can make the sun rise, watch. So yeah. Okay, let me go back here. Moon Chariot said green was a thing. I had a friend who had green and blue down there. We were all skinny dipping. I kept staring until his girlfriend was like, dude, enough. Wow. Hey, people want to get creative with their hair dye. It's all good. Billy said the tarot community is so kind and supportive. It's a great energy space to be in. Thanks so much, everyone, for making these spaces beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Definitely. So yeah, that's your message this week, is just, whatever you guys have been working on, just take a little step back. Change your energetic state up a little bit by talking to some old friends, close friends, your actual family members, hanging out with your kids, hanging out with your grandkids. And by the time you go back into your project, you're just going to be energized in a different way. And I think that you'll be able to make much more progress, is what I'm getting. So Sai's like, cute message. Indigo said that was so cool with what you did with the card and the sun. Yeah, I was like, oh, hey, whoa. So, okay. I'm getting that I should pull one more card, actually. I feel like I'm not done. Okay, give me a second. I'm not done. I feel like there's another message out there. Lady Knight said lots of FaceTiming next week. Yes, for sure. Okay, I feel like 2 cards need to come out. I feel like there was just one more message and it just needs to come out. So it may not be for all of you guys, but it's for somebody in particular, or a few of you guys, or even me in particular. Three of Cups and 3 of Wands. Dude, how cool is that? Oh. She walks and stay close to people who feel like sunshine. My nieces help me feel grounded when we play. Oh, That is like, I love when like there's double cards like this that come up. And how cool is that with your tribe? Like, okay, with your groupies, your homies. Okay, so this is kind of a separate message, but kind of not. So it kind of sort of goes into the message I just gave you, but I feel like this is also a separate message for some of you guys, if not all, but also for me as well. Um, let's see. Billy said, I'm going to put a comment on this video of a link to a clip called hashtag shocked cat because you said so, just did shocked cat face. Do it. Yeah, go ahead. Sea Cats are beautiful cards. They are. Okay, I feel, Molly said, I feel this reading. I have the self-care oracle and I see the family card, but also taking it easy, recharging energy with tea drinks, grounding yourself, aromatherapy, watch a movie. Exactly. Okay, so like I said, this might be for just some people in particular, probably also myself included. Remember, sorry, there's like cat fur on my nose, so sorry about that. This, oh, by the way, this is the Moonchild Tarot. There are some people who have like the Tower card has been stalking them, and I think a lot of people have been stalked by the Tower card. I've been stalked by the Tower card. You know, as a collective, I think we've been stalked by the Tower card, and there are some people who have welcomed in the Tower, as well as myself. And because we know that without that Tower, we can't, like, we really can't get out of the funk that we're in. Like, we feel so stuck and so locked that it would literally take a Tower moment for me to change my life. Yes, the Tower moment, wee! So yeah, it would take, you know, it would take that to literally create the change that is needed in life. And so for those of us who have welcomed the Tower, freaking meteor storm. So those of us that have welcomed the Tower, because we want to create something new. So I see this Three of Cups as even more powerful than your average Three of Cups. Like, you're really trying to create something new, something different. And these people here not only are your friends, but this is like your guides. This is the universe. This is everybody trying to work with you. But you had to be the one here, you know, and I see this is like, you know, you with your higher self, and, you know, no matter what gender you are, you know, disregard that there's ladies there. This is like anybody. But you, your higher self, you had to be one to say, okay, I need a big change and I am willing to allow the Tower into my life. In fact, I call it in. You know, in fact, I have a megaphone and I'm like, Tower. And so those people who have called it in, this is to let you know that the big changes that you've been looking for because you needed it, and yes, it's going to be painful, and yes, it's not going to feel good, and yes, there's going to be tears, and yes, you're going to be like, why? But deep down, you know, I did ask for this though. Because on the other side is beautiful. I mean, how many moons are there, man? It's like 2 moons. Like, how beautiful is this? How beautiful is this water? We know that this paradise is waiting for us on the other side, literally. So don't lose hope. Those of you guys that have called in the Tower, those of you guys going through big changes, like I told you, I myself am going through some huge changes, which I promise I will share with you when I'm ready. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome, but it's gonna take a little bit because you got to go through this. You got to go through this portal. But the first step was actually saying, I'm willing to invite in change, even if it's painful. So good job, you guys. Okay, so let me go back. I missed some comments here. Moon Chariot said, oh, I almost forgot. So I posted the reading I did with the Marielle last week on Instagram, the KWTS F readings. I figured we can use it for when we do readings for each other. Oh, yes. So Moon Cherry, I'll have to go look that up actually. Yay, that's so cool. Shuwak said, very grateful for you all and your beautiful vibes and making me laugh till I snort. You're welcome. Lady Knight said, last year was my tower year, and towards the end of it, I reconnected with my first love, soulmate, and suddenly everything changed from one moment to the next. Amazing. Yay. So yes, it's the KWTS FR readings, which is the Kittens, Weights, and Tarot Spiritual Fam readings. Nice. I'm gonna look that up. Actually, I should write that down. No, I'll remember it because it's literally my name. See, Cat's like, I'll have a look, Moon Cherry. Great idea. Chantal, I love that. Going into trauma therapy next week. So I feel this message. There you go. Lady Knight said, we will meet again in August. Hope the travel restrictions will be done by then. I hope so too. Definitely. So I said tower. It's been Mercury in retrogrades. It's Mercury. Oh, it's because it's Mercury retrograde soon, January 30th. Ooh. However, the retrogrades do not affect me so much because I was born in a retrograde tower. The Tower of I sent up a virtual fair to ask future me to come back to this point and hold space for me now. That's perfect, actually. I have actually done that a few times where I ask future me to just, can you just help me out because I'm going through a rough patch, you know? Billy said, I figured if I can intend to go back to past me to hold space for me, then why not call it in the future too? Exactly. Aw, Chantal, same to you. Moon Chariot said, I was born in retrograde too, didn't know that was a thing until not long ago. Yeah. And Lady Knight said, Mercury retrograde is good for all things past and for handing in your taxes if you want more money back. Nice. Okay, I feel more complete with the message now. I kind of really felt, and even though I know this is like a moon here, it just kind of looks like a portal, like you're going through, I don't know, kind of the unknown, because sometimes the moon card is like secrets, like unknown. So that just kind of makes sense. Yay. Okay, you guys, it's about that time to do a healing. I've been trying to take it easy over here. You know, I'm trying to take care of me as best I can because, you know, things are difficult, and this is like really like my time to step up for myself because I haven't really been, I think, the most attentive to me. And me, I'm always a person that's like self-love, like take care of yourself, be good to yourself. And so I have, you know, been trying to practice what I preach. It's like, you know, I do need to focus on my needs and taking care of my own energy and what I want and all of that stuff, like what's actually needed. So although I'm not like as much on social media, you know, I am still making my videos for the 31 Days of Tarot, but I just film them all on a Monday and then I just like, you know, schedule them out. But yeah, so, you know, I'll continue to take care of myself today. I'm just gonna do a couple of things on the computer, I guess, and then go outside because it's a beautiful day out there. Later on, I'm gonna water the yard, tend to my roses, you know, continue with my salves and put those in my shop. So yeah. Okay, so let's do a healing. You guys are more than welcome to join in. In fact, I urge you guys to join in because with your energy combined, we can create some massive healing vibes. So, oh, thank you guys. Billy said link is under that link in the video you left a comment on earlier, holding safe space. Thank you. Molly said, yes, I'm going to recharge my cup today too. I'm already feeling more recharged. There you go. So let's pull a card. Actually, no. I'm actually going to ask my stone here. I have a piece of rose quartz, which I've been working with a lot for being nicer to myself. But I'm going to ask the rose quartz for what direction we would like to send this energetic healing. You guys, however you heal, some people are Reiki, some people just kind of like, you know, imagine certain things or colors onto people. However you do it, do your thing, and we'll all do our healing together. Lady Knight said, I'm doing live readings on Thursday with Sailor Moon, something fun, even though that tarot deck goes deep. Lady Knight, you know, I've been watching a couple of your lives lately. I haven't been commenting because I'm usually doing something else, but I have been giving you a thumbs up and I have been watching you. And the last thing I watched, you were doing, it was the 31 days of tarot that you were talking about during your live chat with the two other people that you have on. So yes, Lady and I am watching them. I love them. Chantal loves the rose quartz. Lisa said, can I DM you? You can on Instagram for sure. So it's just at Kittens, Weights, and Tarot if you want to say howdy. Moon Chariot just studying up on astrology. Okay, so let's just ask what direction we want to send this healing. Okay, so what I'm getting, is I was just kind of seeing, you know, obviously this like rose quartz pink energy, but it was here, and it was the root chakra, like those three like connected really strong. So yeah, it was third eye, it was heart, and it was root chakra. And I feel like those are the best places right now. Of course, we should always send love to all the chakras. Like, of course, we should try to align everything. But I feel like those are the three main ones that we really want to send a lot of healing to for this coming week. So let's do it. Let's do it. So I'm going to keep my rose quartz in my hand actually in order to do this. So I'm going to switch hands because this is my pushing out hand more, you know, it's like my dominant, like energetic hand. Yeah. So if you want to stay here, that's cool. If not, and you got to go off and do things, know that if you're open to the energy, it'll come to you. I do encourage you guys to stick around and help out though, you know, to kind of help push that out. So maybe however you want to do your energy, but let's imagine it here, here, and root chakra. All right, so let's do this. Hey, oh my gosh. Oh, that felt so good. Oh, I can feel you guys too. Oh, oh, oh my gosh. It's like, oh, that felt good. So, all right, you guys, I will catch you next Saturday. Same bat time, same bat channel, or I should say same cat time, same cat channel. But yeah, I hope you guys have a fabulous week. Again, remember the message, take a step back, recharge. And those of you that, been working through that tower, this is, just know that what you've been asking for is waiting for you on the other side. It's just going to take a little bit of time. All right. So I love you guys. I love you guys so, so much. Sending you tons of kisses, kitten hugs, all of that good stuff. And I will catch you next week. Peace, love, and chicken curries. Peace out. Bye, guys.